Alright folks, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, Caesar's Legion playthrough. I am Ren, and we are starting to get down to the end here, but there are a few communities we haven't visited yet, so we're going to go check out and see if we can find a little more stuff to resolve. Alright, so I've come back here to the Northern Passage to start making our way west. We're going to be following the road into the... yep, there's Cazador's right there. We'll pick up this caravan marker as a location. You gotta be careful when you're coming up here because I think the NCR is going to spawn in this vicinity. And I think they have perfect perception when they're spawned to just give you a stern warning. I'd like, if possible, to avoid them, but I think that that's not going to happen. Yeah, this isn't going to happen, is it? Because they're going to be able to outrun me, probably. Maybe I can lose them on the terrain.
Since you haven't pissed yourself, I'll assume that you don't know who we are. Next time I'll bring my sickle and wear my black cloak. See, the NCR sends us when they want terrible things done to terrible people.
Just leave me alone.
You're asking for leniency from us? Are you crazy? We show up when the talking's over. Get it?
What did I do to the NCR?
You've got yourself a bad reputation with us, that's what.
What can I do about that?
You've got 3 days to improve your reputation with the NCR or we come for you. Without all this pleasant conversation. Have a nice day now. You hear?
Bye.
3 days.
Yeah. That's gonna come a little too quickly. Ooh, and what do I have? So they spawn now with rangers, armored rangers. Wow. That is not going to be a fun fight. But that's future me's problem. Okay. So now when you get into the area with the trees, there's going to be mantises. Switched over my police pistol because I just have a ton of ammo with it. Yep. You can go down. Leave you alone. I almost didn't see you. Oh, so it's making like we ripped off the forelegs. I haven't noticed that before. I don't know how I missed that. Alright. It's kind of dark, but looks like we're coming up on civilization.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
Awesome! Any rules?
Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask.
Well, you guys seem great. Goodbye.
See you.
I forget, can I get work from him straight away?
Something on your mind?
Nope.
See you.
Okay. Ah, we've discovered Jacobstown. There's Lily.
Another human. One was enough.
There's a human here. Ooh, and a ghoul. Interesting. I would kind of think that, I think of the ghouls much more like human than Nightkin, but apparently, like, I think the Nightkin and Super Mutants is kind of a race, and humans and ghouls. Very, well, whatever.
Howdy.
Hey.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
What you working on?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
Well, I'd like to help. What can I do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the Super Mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge.
All right. Does Stealth Boy use hurt humans?
It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin.
Why riskier?
The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first.
Other stuff.
If we must.
Bye.
Yes, yes.
And actually, Dr. Henry is the reason you're most likely to come up here, because he actually has a use in 2Quest. He can help you with Rex that you can get from the Kings, and he is part of, I believe it's pronounced for Aldsinglong, something like that. It's a quest that we might get to around Arcade Ganon of the Followers of the Apocalypse.
Got a problem. Could use
Oh.
your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
Why can't you just take them out?
Not looking to fight. That'll give NCR an excuse to come up here and wipe us out.
What can I do?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Damn muties. Wasteland is better off without them. Our business is with the muties, not you.
I hear you're mercenaries. Will caps make you go away?
We're still owed half. 2,500 caps. Pay up and we'll be on our way. If you're short, maybe you can get the money from the muties.
Goodbye.
Yep. Get a move on.
Marcus.
Something on your mind?
We'll need 2,500 caps to pay off the mercenaries.
That puts a dent at the town treasury. If that's what it takes to be rid of them.
Now, I'm not feeling the jerk right now, but the clever thing you can do is, at this point, just kill all the mercenaries. They might attack me anyway, actually. Let's see what happens. I forget.
What?
Here's your caps.
A deal's a deal. We'll be on our way.
Bye-bye. And then these guys didn't get their script written to walk away, but they'll probably despawn, so that's fine.
Aren't so tough if you've got the firepower off without.
Oh, okay. They're leaving now. Good, good, good. Here we go. I could swear there was creatures outside of it. Alright. Charleston Cave. Now, I say shoulder-mounted machine gun works good on Night Stalker. Yep. Actually feel a little bad bringing this in here. I don't know how well you guys can see the stealth field that they emit. It's pretty easy for me to see, but... I forgot this door was here. Hunting shotgun, awesome.
So the Reds finally hit us, just like I always said they would. Vegas is still there as far as I know, but that probably won't last long. Didn't get accepted into one of the vaults, so I did the next best thing and had this place built. Got massive debts, but who cares now? That's every man for himself now. Had to take care of the Paulson boy since he knew about this place. These supplies are for me and nobody else.
Oh,
There's a woman
wow.
and a daughter up in one of the rooms of the lodge. Might go pay him a visit tomorrow. The man's got needs.
Oh man. This is not a good man's room. I haven't seen his body yet. Is that all of them? Alright. We'll use some of those purified waters. Alright, well we can head back to Doc Henry now.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Found this chewed up stealth boy.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Why Lily and not some other Nightkin?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
What are the risks?
Possibly immediate and permanent mental damage. There's a reason the Stealth Boy Mark II has never got beyond the prototype stage. Lily already has a pre-existing condition.
You know, there's a lot of them for them to be prototypes.
Worse for her.
Okay, I'll talk to Lily.
I'll be waiting.
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
You still want to help Doc Henry?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Go ahead and start the test.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though.
All right.
All right, power on the Stealth Boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange but good.
Interesting.
Hello.
Try thinking aggressive
Hey.
thoughts now.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the Stealth Boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Well, well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way.
Well, I didn't see this coming, says the man holding a giant machine gun. Hey, you want to talk about
My
it?
request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the Stealth Boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
They're even more dangerous than standard Stealth Boys. What are you talking about?
Our lives, our decision to make. We're tired of sitting around in Jacobstown waiting for a cure.
Doesn't have a cure yet. Be patient.
No more negotiating and definitely no more waiting. This is your last chance before we take it by force.
No.
I knew humans could never be reasonable. I knew it! Stupid, stupid humans! I'll kill you. Watch out! Kill you.
All right, problem solved.
Marcus isn't going to be happy about the deaths, but I guess they were unavoidable. At least I got a lot of useful data from the experiment. This brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. If the prototype was constantly in use on a living subject, however, perhaps Lily might be willing to wear the prototype for a longer duration. The data would be invaluable.
What will happen to Lily?
Permanent damage to her mind is a certainty. Even the cure won't help her.
Yeah, sure. Keep doing your science.
Very well. It will be worth it, I'm sure.
So, Keen's dead. Knew it might come to that someday. Makes things difficult for the town.
Yeah, sorry it killed all your guards and took all your money and gave it away.
And harder to get the ones here to stay.
You won't have trouble with mercenaries, though.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not going to get it from us.
All right.
See you.
And that, I think, is all of Jacobstown. Hey, you with the cool hair. Are you in
here
charge?
To drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard.
Things seem pretty rough here in Freeside.
More than rough. It's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
I present to you with one option. Offer to help.
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up.
You need medical supplies?
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
What do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Seems like you need a steady supply, not just whatever I can grab you.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
Who might make a deal?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
Deal.
Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in. What do you want to talk about?
You said something about helping addicts.
Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own.
Tell me about Bill.
Old Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist. He could fix the problems we've been having with Freeside's water pump, if he sobered up.
Tell me about Jacob.
The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist.
Where should I start looking?
In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there.
I'll see what I can do to help them.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside.
Want to talk about something else?
What do you want to talk about?
If I need to calm things down in Freeside, where would I start?
The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail.
Bye. She stares at you blankly for 15 seconds.
Morning.
Good morning. Hey, Bill.
You seen Dixon around? He said he'd be back today.
You're gonna sober up.
Julie? I love Julie. She's such a nice lady. One time I was working on the water pump and she came over, put her hand on my shoulder and told me I was doing a great job. Great job, she says. I just choked up and didn't say nothing. Compliments are so rare these days.
Not really. We just stopped drinking.
Dropped drinking? I've been drinking for a straight month. Listen, I've tried to stop, but the withdrawal symptoms are so bad, I feel like I'm gonna die. I can't stop now.
How can you afford it?
Dixon sells me booze dirt cheap. It does the job, but it tastes like paint thinner, and I feel like I'm gonna die if I stop drinking for a day. I swear that guy's trying to kill me, but what can I do? Drinking other booze doesn't cure the sickness like his.
Bye. He stares at you blankly. Yep.
Always suspected Benny was a coward. Some guys were in here earlier saying you survived Benny's goon squad. That's one hell of a feat, bud. Have a drink on me.
Thanks, but I don't partake. Would you be willing to trade the followers?
Really now? This is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker.
Nice.
Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and
Nice.
stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past.
I think we can work something out.
Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol.
Bye.
Till next time.
One of my aides said you got into the Lucky 38. If you see someone by the name of Emily near there, we would like you to work for us.
Found someone who can cover your supplies.
That's phenomenal. Who did you find?
The Garrett twins.
They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. How does that help Freeside?
You get the chems, and you can help anyone who gets addicted.
True, we could help addicts, but the cycle of addiction, recovery, and relapse would remain.
With a surplus of supplies, you could use your caps and influence to expand.
Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
Bye. She stares at you intently. You feel transfixed in her eyes. Hey look, an attic. Oh no.
Had enough?
Hey, if I was trying to shoot that out of his hand, that would have been impressive. You alright?
You have chems, buddy? I could really use a fix.
Nah, man, you're getting clean.
Julie's a saint, but I don't need help. I feel young and strong, as long as I get my chems.
Yeah, you look like garbage.
Why stop? I feel great. No worries. My guy will be here soon enough. Just wait.
Who's supplying
If
you?
I had 2 caps to scrape together, I'd buy the materials to make my own. My damn hands won't stop shaking. This guy named Dixon. Something about him seems sketchy, but I can't stop now. Last time I stopped, I felt like I was gonna turn inside out. At this point, I'm mostly buying his stuff just so I don't feel sick. Speaking of which, do you have any spare caps?
I need to go.
Bye. How's it going?
Hey, Dixon.
Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
Oh, what do you got?
Have a look, baby. Another satisfied customer.
Hey, you know Bill and Jacob?
Yeah, man. Those cats are out of their domes addicted to my shit. They can't get enough. Pretty hilarious to watch.
Yeah, you're gonna stop selling to them.
Really? Ah, you're such a saint. You know what? I might be willing to stop if there's something in it for me.
This is a stupid thing to say.
Wow, you really suck at this, don't you? Go bully some mole rats, jackass. 300 caps and I'll stop selling to them. Otherwise, It is just too much fun watching them spiral downward.
Yeah, I got a better solution to that.
Ooh, I always enjoy a good scrap.
Do you have a gun? No? Okay. Apparently you had a gun. I don't want your garbage. You had 2 varmint rifles. That's weird. I've cured the cycle of addiction.
So you're back. Got any chems for me yet?
Well, Dixon's dead.
What? I need a fix now.
Nope. I'm gonna help you get well.
Fine. If you really care so much, then give me some shots of Fixer to calm down these shakes. I'm gonna need at least 10 shots to get me through the week. From there, the followers should be able to help.
Goodbye.
Bye.
How much fixer do I have? Must have some. 3.
Don't be fooled. As soon as the Legion and NCR start fighting, the robots will invade and kill us all.
That lady strangely kind of knows what's up.
We got a coal and a hot dog stand.
The Silver Rush, and we'll give you the means.
Come on now, anytime, right? We got
So Benny went MIA, huh? I always figured him for a coward.
The followers will accept your offer.
Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted.
You
We've got
are a
enough crime in
saint.
Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix. Yep.
Come on, man, I'm dying here.
Speaking of dying...
What the hell? Why? I need alcohol, man. I'm gonna die if I don't get a drink.
You're gonna kick that habit, Bill.
The only way you can help me now is a load of detox chems.
What do you need?
At least a couple of doses of Fixer, a bottle of whiskey, and Radaway. I can take doses of Fixer and Radaway to gradually flush my system over time while drinking decreasing shots of diluted whiskey. This shit better be worth it, man.
Well, I happen to have all those things right here from killing your dealer.
I felt like I was dying these past weeks off and on, but the worst is yet to come. In a few days, though, I should be free. I'll head over to the followers and see if they'll help me through this.
Alright, so I managed to get a hold of 10 Fixer. I bought it in Gamora, the casino. I bought it in Novak from the doctor. And then I stole 3 from the top of a dresser in Jacobstown.
So you're back. Got any chems for me yet?
I got the detox chems you need.
Thank God. I thought I was gonna die if you didn't come back soon. I'm gonna head to the Followers Fort to get some rest and detox. You've saved my life, friend.
Cool.
If things don't go well at the dam, all of our efforts here could be for nothing. I hope to God the Legion doesn't win control.
Well, I have bad news for you. Oh, but I helped with the addiction.
I saw them. Thank you so much for helping them. This means a lot to the followers of the Apocalypse. You have our thanks. If you need some medical supplies, come see me. With Jacob working with us, we should be able to spare a stim or fixer once a day.
Oh. I have to come back and tell them. This quest kind of pissed me off. So you have to go find somebody, so then you go tell the Garretts and you bring Garrett's offer back to Julie, and you bring Julie's offer back to the Garretts, and then you have to finally come back and say the Garretts agreed to your deal.
I'm honestly pleasantly surprised they would help us out, but I can see the Garretts aren't doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. Well, it looks like you've earned yourself a discount on supplies now that we'll be fully covered. This supply deal will aid our work immensely.
Bye. Okay, we got explosives up. Alright, we're going to try to get our fame up with the
good to see you.
Followers. I have medical supplies to drop
Great.
off.
What do you have?
Radaway.
How much do you have to donate?
3.
Thanks. Anything else? Thanks. Anything else? We have a good stock of Radaway at this point, but every extra bit helps. How much do you have to donate? Thanks. Anything else? How much do you have to donate? Thanks. Anything else? Good to hear. Oh, by the way, I got a shipment of magazines from home I'd be willing to sell if you're interested.
Sure, let me take a look at those magazines.
Take a look.
I am idolized with the Followers of the Apocalypse for giving them a whole bunch of Radaway and all my medics, stuff I don't use anyway. A great part of being, being a straight edge. Followers of the Apocalypse love me. That is awesome.
It looks like you took care of our short-term supply issues. In thanks, you can have a discount on medical services with me. Also, I would like to extend an invitation to join the Followers of the Apocalypse. Your work here in the Mormon Fort has been invaluable, and I can't think of a more worthy recruit. Will you join us?
Yes, I will join. But what does it mean to join the Followers of the Apocalypse?
Our aim is to gradually shape a better, brighter future for the Wasteland. We seek to heal the planet through efforts not unlike the medicine and education we offer here in the Old Mormon Fort. All we ask is members and those seeking aid do their best to help those in need when the opportunity arises.
Yes, I'll join.
Excellent! The Followers' mission will be better served with someone like yourself traveling around the Mojave. As a representative of the Followers, I present you with your very own lab coat. Wear it well, and may it aid our cause. Also, before I forget, here's a key to a safe house you can use to rest if you happen to be in the area. I'll just mark it on your map.
I don't like people marking stuff on my map. Goodbye. Alright, and with that, I think this is a good time to wrap things up. I'd actually planned to try to get into... I wanted to get Arcade Ganon's personal quest with the remnants of the Enclave, but it turns out that even if you disguise yourself as the NCR, the fact that you have positive Caesar Legion fame will tip him off immediately and he'll just ditch you. So unfortunately, that's not a group that we're going to be able to get to support us at the Hoover Dam, but otherwise things are looking pretty up this episode, so I'll leave it off here and figure out what we're going to do in the next part. Thanks for watching, folks, and goodbye.